Well, the Rugby World Cup is underway. Ireland make your bow tomorrow against Scotland. And look, as fever pitch is at a height, delighted to say that we've got the king of the Irish sports song, Mick Konstantin, in with us here. Mick has teamed up with Ladbrokes to write a very special song for the Rugby World Cup, which I haven't heard, and I'm looking forward to hearing. We're going to hear it in a few minutes. But Mick, is this your first time going into the rugby world?
It is. Well, when it comes to music, it is anyway. Yeah, like I said, it's very flattering that you call me the king of Irish sporting songs and all about that. But yeah, to be fair, I hadn't really. I'd only been doing the songs for the last couple of years, and before the last World Cup, hadn't really thought about it. But when the opportunity arose for this one, and seeing as Ireland have a fair decent chance of going far, a good song might be good for me too. So yeah.
I know you're a general sports fan. You're into rugby. You look forward to the World Cup. Obviously, I know we're underway, but it doesn't really start till Ireland go out tomorrow.
Not really. No, not till the big games start going. Yeah. Look, as any big sports fan, tournaments like these only come once every 4 years. You do get excited for it because once it's gone, you're not going to get it for another while. So, and like I said, Ireland have a good opportunity to. Well, they're the strongest they've ever been in a few years in the last couple of World Cups. So it's really exciting to see how they're gonna.
Yeah, let's hope it's a long tournament and the song gets played for 6 or 7 weeks.
That'd be very good for me now as well. Yeah, so
I'm intrigued because people will know some of your previous work, and obviously they'll get to know this song as well. I'm intrigued as to what goes into the process of writing them. Because they're obviously there's a lot in it. Do you tend to kind of start with a line that works and try and work around it, or is it a different process each time?
There's probably no set process I try. I literally just mess around with my ukulele and I just sing whatever comes out of my mouth, and I keep singing until something clicks and something sounds good, and I'm like, I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's actually quite an enjoyable process. I just look into what I'm writing about. So just think of a few different topics. So with regards to this song, I looked at obviously the World Cup's on Japan, something about that, the players themselves. It's sometimes can be odd when you're looking at real specifics, like do I talk about rucks and mauls and things that are really specific like that. But in general, you just want to create a song that people are just going to enjoy and tap along to.
Yeah.
And something to give them a bit of hope that there's something good in the future, something might happen.
Yeah, and then just try and put in that these references here and there that people might get or might not get, but for those who do, it's
well, that's really it. Yeah, look, you're never going to get a song that everyone's going to like or that everyone's going to understand. But if people in general like how the song goes, and then for people that particularly like rugby might get a few of the smaller references, then that's great.
Yeah. How have things been going for you kind of in the last, I think a lot of people will for obviously in 2016 football song, but then I think the Conor McGregor thing really kind of took off in a really big way. Have you found that kind of things have been getting kind of at an exciting point in your career?
Yeah, it's just given me fantastic opportunities to write more music. I had one maybe a few months or about half a year after that about the night Grand National Fairy House, Mick Konstantin, the boxer.
Yeah.
I get some very random ones there. I was telling the guys about a song I wrote for Dell Computers. So very, very strange ones, but these are the ones I enjoy the most. So I'm absolutely delighted that the Ladbrokes were happy to get on board, and we could make this song together about something that I do have a big interest in.
Yeah, absolutely. The World Cup is here, the game is tomorrow. People will never be as excited as they are right now. I want to hear this song. We've been talking about it. I haven't heard it yet. Would you be up for giving us a bit of a rendition?
I'd be more than happy to.
Great.
Well, the Rugby World Cup is now upon us, and the Leinster lads have packed their bags from Brown Thomas. There's an air of excitement from every fan as Joe Schmidt's men head for Japan. Well, the English and the French, the Welsh and the Scots, Australians, South Africans, we bet a lot. And even New Zealand, those men in black, came to Dublin, now we sent them right back. Well, this is it, this could be the year. We're off to Japan with nothing to fear. Shoulder to shoulder, try after try, belting out the fields of Athenry. And hit after hit, we won't hold back. We'll introduce the Japanese to the crack. There'll be Irish voices in full flow, from Osaka up to Tokyo. We've had men like O'Connell, O'Driscoll and O'Gara, legends that have brought Irish rugby this far. And the great Axel Foley looking down with delight as the men in green stand up and fight for every scrum, every tackle, every ruck, every maul. Put their head where it hurts and die for the ball. And the crowd will come alive time after time as the Irish pack drives over the line. Well, this is it, this could be the year. We're off to Japan with nothing to fear. Shoulder to shoulder, try after try, belting out the fields of Athenry. And hit after hit, we won't hold back. We'll introduce the Japanese to the crack. There'll be Irish voices in full flow from Osaka up to Tokyo. We've Stander and Furlong, O'Mahony and Ryan, Bundyaki and Ringrose, Keith Earls in his prime, and no, we won't be going home in any hurry. With Johnny on form next to Conor Murray, well now the stage is set, get on to Ladbrokes, have a bet, and this'll be your World Cup you'll never forget. Well, just imagine if we won it, if it was to be, could turn it to the greatest session in history. Well, this is it, this could be the year. We're off to Japan with nothing to fear. Shoulder to shoulder, try after try, belting out the fields of Athenry. And hit after hit, we won't hold back. We'll introduce the Japanese to the crack. There'll be Irish voices in full flow from Osaka up to Tokyo. Well, this is it, this could be the year. We're off to Japan with nothing to fear. Shoulder to shoulder, try after try, belting out the fields of Athenry. And hit after hit, we won't hold back. We'll introduce the Japanese to the crack. There'll be Irish voices in full flow from Osaka up to Tokyo.